Choice. Okay, hi. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Franco, one of the two candidates who's running for president today. So in this speech, I want to focus on what I want to achieve as a president and why you should vote for me. So for my previous leadership experience, please look at my manifesto, as 5 minutes is really not enough for me to cover everything. So there are a lot of technical stuff. So the first thing I want to do is I want to rewrite the entire executive's job description and change some of the position titles. As a president, I think it's really important that you know how to use the executive members. So it's really complicated, but we can try to negotiate that out in our first meeting. And so basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a talent management officer, a public relations officer, and a Durham rep, which I'm going to bring back. And I'm going to change the UK EC rep, sport director, and the sponsorship officer. We're just going to add a little more jobs in there and then take off some. So please do ask me more questions at the end of the speech if you have any questions regarding how the change is going to be and what kind of change. So another thing I want to bring out is we should have different kind of events. So basically, in our last event in Chinese New Year, I realized that we have been having the same type of events for Chinese New Year, Deepawali, and welcome party. Yeah, and I mean it's quite similar and it becomes a little boring sometimes, after a while. So and recently I attended the Bollywood ball and that inspired me. It was different. It was good. And so what we can do is maybe in the next Deepawali event, we can do something different. We can maybe have a dancing performance night where people can just come, meet your friends, and sit down, enjoy the show, talk more, good food, something more relaxing, something different. So another focus I want to talk about is one of my goals for Dumas is to make it a place for people to feel home in the event and also to make people understand the cultures a little better. And so in doing that, I want to include members, especially the freshers, to participate in some of our event planning, like what we did for Global Village. So in doing so, I'm going to assign a talent management officer. Basically, this person is going to just bring more freshers into helping us with a lot of our event planning. So I find that students who participate in some of the Dumas work, they actually become more active. For example, for the Global Village, the people who helped out in the Global Village, Atira, Natalie, Zahir, they're all running for the position today. They're more active. And so another thing I want to talk about is the biggest problem for Dumas. There's the biggest problem that I'm foreseeing for Dumas is that members' numbers. This year, my group, Wi-Phone, and all of us, we decided to take off the lifelong membership, and that's actually one of the big problems. It's a good decision. I mean, it's a good decision that give a profit. But for the next year and the next year, you have to focus on, because a lot of people, they're the first year students, they're no longer members next year. They're not going to come to the event. Our event may have 2/3 of 66% of the numbers this year. So that's something that we have to pay attention to. So I want to focus on the fresher fair. I want to bring something that really represents Malaysia and bring it as a lucky draw for people to sign up on an actual day. So basically, last term in Queen Campus, we have more than 70, 80 email sign up. It was really good, but at the end of the day, I think maybe 1/5 or 1/6 of people actually sign up to be a member, and that's a problem. How did that happen? Because people didn't sign up on the actual day. I mean, there are times that I'm so pumped for society, I want to join society so much, I leave them an email, and a week or two later they send me an email. I mean, I either don't have time, I just ignore it, or I really lose interest, or find something even better. So if you can make them sign up on the actual day, that can really increase the number of our members in our society. So as a conclusion, as the current executive, there's so much that I've learned from the present president, and to rerun, I can repeat the president, what he has done well, in addition to what I can do better. And also, I'm familiar with the procedure and what is expected. That makes things so much better because you know how to improve on many things, and you know what is feasible and what is not. And instead of exploring around, you can be working on many improvements. As a president candidate, I think it's really important to have feasible ideas instead of great ideas that are really hard to achieve. So please vote for me for feasible ideas and realistic improvement to the society. Thank you.